Gather round and listen up, for I only tell a fable once. This be the tale of pirates so legendary that those who sail the 12 seas still revere their names. A halfling with a covenant of charm and trickery, a one-armed dwarf with an eye for revenge, and a warrior princess with beastly strength. I swear to tell no fetch tale as your loyal innkeeper of the evening, and together we'll sail through rough waters, meet foes worthy of myth, and cause more mischief than chaos herself. Welcome, me hearties, to their Gilded Voyage.
Last we left our curious corsairs, they set their course for Hangman's Cove, an island marked by Captain Gorehand on a map of the Stonefall Scatter, a cluster of islands off the southeast coast of Thay. As the sun sets on their third day of travel, our pirates see the land, the island of Hangman's Cove. The sides of the island are seen as these tall, rocky bluffs with sharp, jagged rocks sticking out of the bottom, poking out from the water. As they head northward, they can see that the water begins to turn to almost like an inland sea within this island. However, the mouth of this island, as the two tall, rocky cliffs on each side part and allow the water to flow through, is obstructed by these huge rocky spires that cast these long, dark shadows across the water. As the guppy kind of slows down in order to get a view of the island and kind of assess their situation, you watch as the heavy load, piloted by their captain, Marcus Leatherback, or has been renamed multiple times to Marblo Fleshback, sails his ship without hesitation into these tall, rocky spires, which some of them are taller than the mast of the ship, and begins to weave the ship through this maze of tall rocks. You on top of the guppy do decide to follow them into this rocky pass.
We're not wimps. Kodak, do it.
Yeah, we'll go. I mean, Marblo isn't going to show us up, so.
Kodak, you spin the wheel to the helm and begin to turn the ship towards these spires. I need Tawny and Wikipede to make perception checks for me. If somebody has the long-ass spyglass, I believe, I don't know, if one of you two ladies have that.
Has it.
Wikipede.
So you can add 5 to this perception check.
Okay, then I rolled a 16.
Okay.
I rolled a 14.
14, cool. So both of you spot, as you approach these big spires, the spires are covered by gallows, essentially. You see, as you approach, there are wooden gallows nailed to these rocks, secured to these rocks with ropes, some with empty nooses, but most of them have bodies hanging on them. Especially as you get to more of the inner spires, there are bodies hanging all along these spires, swaying slowly in the wind, giving this overall sense of dread, especially as the sun comes down, these black spires casting their shadows throughout. It's very unsettling as the chains rattle, the ropes blow in the wind. Wikipede, on a 16, however, you use that spyglass. You look at some of these corpses, and you realize that something's not quite right about some of the bodies. And you look again, and it takes you a little bit to figure out why they look so strange. But you realize that one of them, the bones that have been picked clean by the birds, look like they've been carved and then painted white. Not bone, in fact, but something more like wood. You look at some other bodies and you realize that they're they're regular clothes that have been stuffed with hay or stuffed with some sort of like
Oh, that's a fun
stuffing.
art project.
And you realize that most, if not all, of these bodies are completely fake, and are there to ward off unsuspecting travelers or people that aren't supposed to be here.
Aw, that makes this place feel so homey. They did an art project just for us.
Kildak, I know the answer to this question, but I'm going to ask you anyway.
Okay.
Is Kildak proficient in sea vehicles as a tool?
Oh, I guess not.
He is not. So I'm going to need you to make a, would be like a sailing check, as you begin to wheel this ship between these very tight passageways within these spires. It's going to be a dexterity check.
Okay.
If you were proficient, you could add your proficiency modifier. So since you're not, you're just going to add 2.
That's what you should have practiced earlier.
You're right. I should have. That's what I should have done in the off time. I rolled a 5.
Cool. So you all watch as just ahead of you, Marcus begins to weave his ship through the rocks. Kildak, after Tawny's
It's
like,
not fair.
we can do that. Kildak's like, yeah, I'm gonna take it. You don't follow you don't match path with Marcus. You take your own path, and at one point you scrape the side of the ship on one of these rocks. You see wood crack and splinter off.
Okay, Bill, we have a
Bugeye,
project
go
for
grab
you.
Bugeye stands up strong. This is why I'm here, and like runs below deck. And at a second point, you are able to successfully dodge one of the spires, but the bottom of the ship scrapes up against the like rocks underwater. This spot was too shallow and you were too unfamiliar with it to know. You watch Marcus successfully weave his way through the spires, almost in like a pre-coordinated path that he has done more than once before.
He's also in a sloop. He has more agility and all. That,
He is in a
if I was on that ship, I could have done it too.
I could have done it too if it weren't for you.
Fragile male
kids.
ego. I could have done it.
Oof.
I was set up.
13 points of damage as it scrapes against the rocks. As you get out of the mouth of Hangman's Cove, called Hangman's Pass, the tight corridor walled off by the cliffs opens up to what looks to be a lush, like inland lake, which has this huge, tall, rocky cliff, which has been carved into this massive skull. Within the eyes of the skull, you can see lights. You can hear the sounds of laughter and drinking and cups clashing together. Within the mouth of this skull, you can see the teeth are like carved into the cliff, but underneath there is no bottom jaw. It's water. And in this lake, there are a handful of boats that have been anchored off of the docks, which are right in the mouth of this skull. You see these large ships anchored in the harbor, and from these ships, schooners, barks, and rowboats are making their way to the mouth of this skull, where about 60 feet beneath the roof of its mouth, you can see floats a maze of ramshackle docks, wooden planks bobbing up and down with the tide, with many merchant booths and pirate traders taking advantage of the space to sell and buy their stolen wares. This is one of the only places in the world that will freely and openly commission pirate flags and gunpowder weapons, and one of the few places on this side of the trackless sea that will sell ale. At the back of the cavern, there are numerous elevators made from wood, rope, and pulleys that ascend to the inside of the skull. You are welcomed to Dead Man's Docks. So as the guppy pulls up to the docks, you can see that there are 2 other boats directly docked with the maze of floating planks. The rest of the ships are out in the harbor. As the guppy pulls up, you guys begin to prepare to get off. You see the admiral slides down from one of the crow's nests and says, "Captains, permission to go ashore."
Yeah, go
Stay
for
close.
it. Have fun.
Stay close, have fun. I can do both of those things. And the admiral and you see Patchy Polly kind of peeks up and goes, "That go the same for me? Same for Patchy Polly? Same thing?"
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Big thumbs up from Patchy Polly.
Everyone on the ship, stay close, have fun. Get out.
You see
Everyone.
the whole ship, just everyone begins to get off the ship.
Maybe we should have had someone watch the
Most people
stuff.
Captain's
don't.
orders.
Most people don't stay close. They immediately disperse throughout the docks. You do see Bug-Eye is staying on the ship because he wants to fix up the sides of the ship.
I'm gonna go up to Bug-Eye and be like, "Bug-Eye, Captain's ordered, say, stay close, but go have fun."
What are you gonna do?
Are you having fun?
I was having fun. I'm the carpenter. I'm fixing the ship.
Yeah, but you can do that anytime we live on the ship. We're never gonna be here all the time.
You see,
Go have fun.
he looks to the hole that's like spewing just a little bit of water. He goes, "Okay," and just drops all his tools and just starts coming out.
Quick question again for you, John.
Yes.
Does Bug-Eye actually repair the ship, or do I have to go and hire someone to discreetly repair our ship so Bug-Eye can feel better about himself?
Bug-Eye will repair the ship. I was going to, with the 3 of your permission, he's going to spend a hit dice for the ship to repair it. And the way that hit dice work is, unlike a person whose hit dice comes back on a long rest, you have to buy hit dice back for the ship.
Okay.
But he's going to...
If we hire a better carpenter, will they get more hit dice or have a better chance or a cheaper hit dice or something?
They'll roll hit dice with advantage. Or if someone helps Bug-Eye. Or if Bug-Eye gets better over time. Are you kicking Mr. Orc off the ship as well?
Why are we kicking them off the ship?
I want everyone off the ship.
I feel like you're gonna burn the ship for insurance money.
I'm gonna sage it up, make sure it's all clean of bad jujus, and everyone's gonna go have fun in Hangman's Cove. Okay.
Everyone gets off the ship and kind of begins to disperse throughout Dead Man's Docks. You see, right off of the gate, you see there's a little shop set up called the Trackless Star, and that's this little orange tent right on the docks, actually on the floating docks. And then you see there is a handful of shops all throughout the Dead Man's Docks on the actual under the skull. So where you guys are currently, the teeth are right above the rocks. So you're just outside the teeth of the skull. You can also see at the back of the cave, there are those elevators, those wooden elevators that are going up and down to the cranium of the skull where things are going on.
So after I kick Mr. Orc off the boat, I'm gonna go to slap on the back and be like, go find some good grub for us. I want a nice dinner tonight. But since I'm only 3 feet tall, I'd probably just slap him on the ass.
Oh yeah, right on those orc cheeks. Yep.
Yeah. and kick him off the boat.
Cool. Mr. Orc hasn't left the kitchen in years. He is only wearing the apron.
That's fine.
But yeah, he's a little confused, but he sticks.
He's gonna go look for some good food.
Yeah, he's sticking with the Admiral and Patchy Polly as kind of their third wheel, but he's moseying on around with them.
for
They
him.
begin to kind of explore shops and stuff.
Good for him.
Cool. So as you guys are on Dead Man's Docks, I'm gonna roll it over to you guys. What you guys would like to do?
Why are we here?
Buy shit.
Supplies.
Supplies.
We need food. We need rum. We need to fix the ship because Wildwing hasn't fixed it in a while.
Okay.
We're gonna buy the food, so let's get some rum.
Did we give either of them money or a budget?
Yeah, when I slapped him on his ass, I shoved a few coins up
Just
there.
squeezed it between his cheeks? Okay.
They're
Yes.
pirates. They'll figure it out.
Yeah,
just
that's
just
my
to clarify.
concern.
We need to be more laissez-faire of a pirate.
Yeah, Kildak. Be laissez-faire.
To clarify, you're putting Mr. Orc in charge of buying all the food. So you're not planning on buying food.
Apparently.
He's buying the food. Okay. And
Why
how
we
much
buy it?
are you giving him gold, or does he just have the full ship's budget to buy gold, to buy food?
You
No,
could
he
buy
has a
that.
designated amount. There's a budget.
What's
What
that
is that
doesn't?
budget?
Yeah, let's figure that out.
How much money
Well,
do we
I
even have?
slapped about 5 gold coins up his ass, and it's up to you if you want to give him more.
You gave him 5.
5 up the ass.
How much do we have?
I'm pulling it up now.
I don't know.
We have 2,050 gold pieces in the ship. The heavy load has an additional 500.
So do you think he needs more than 5 gold
Probably.
pieces for food?
I don't
Like
think
50?
that's gonna.
I don't know how
What
much
does-
food costs. I have no idea what coins work.
That's
in
true. Tawny's the
currency.
last person to ask.
Tawny, give me a number, Tawny. That's the number we're going with. She said 50, I think.
Yeah.
We're going to go with 50. Let's see
It's
what
like
he can
when
buy
they
with
talk
50 gold
about
coins.
having rich people go on Prices Right, and because they don't even know how much like deodorant costs or like popcorn, like anything like that. That's Tawny. She's just like, I don't know, like is half good?
We're going to go
Half.
with 50 unless Kildak stops us.
Half a gold piece. Just cut it out.
No, I meant
no,
half of all of our money.
Oh, half. No. Yeah, give him 50. If it comes back a little low, we'll
He's
send it
going to
back out.
spend it all. His
No, if
passion
the-
is cooking.
If it doesn't come back with enough, I mean, he's gonna get preserved things, I would imagine.
his
Hopefully
passion.
Okay, maybe Mr. Orc wasn't the best person. He's probably gonna buy a boot.
He's with the Admiral and Patchy Polly.
They're gonna let him buy a boot. A seasoned boot.
A clean boot is probably better than the old dirty one he's been using to cook.
You're right.
Like I'm okay with that if that's what ends up happening.
Okay, you're right. You're right. That's fair. We'll give
He's
him
the
50.
cook. He's the
We'll
cook.
give him 50.
So 50 goes to him for food. I need you guys, all 3 of you, make perception checks for me.
Oof.
Ooh, Tawny. Oh, no.
High roller.
Did you say with advantage? Okay.
I rolled an 18.
No, I did not.
Kildak
Well,
rolled an
that was a
18.
natural 1, but I get luck. My first lucky roll of the game, and I got a 15.
Tony got a
15.
6.
6, and Kildak had what?
Kodak rolled an 18.
An 18. Cool. All right. So from where you are, you can see the 3 of your crew head over to the food stand. Bug-Eye is staying with you guys. Collectively, what you guys are able to pick out there is this shop here, which is called the Trackless Star. There is a shop here with a a wooden sign that says Moodles.
Noodles.
There is this big tent here which just says Dead Man's Docks. And it looks like they sell a bunch of different ship repairs and things for the ship, kind of like a generic like seafarers tools and supplies shop. And then you also see in this corner there's what could be called the booth. It's very ramshackle, and there are 5 or 6 goblins that are just running around this shop.
I want to do the goblin
It has a sign that has been like very haphazardly carved clickety clackety.
Ooh, I want to go there.
Clickety clackety.
Cool.
I'll just hang around.
Sweet. So clickety clackety is this orange one over here. If you two want to go make your way over there, Gilded, where are you headed?
Oh, I'm gonna just hang out with them. Make sure they don't spend.
Do y'all begin
all
to
the
make your
money.
way to clickety clackety? As you begin to pass the trackless star, you see there's a man, a human man, kind of leans his head out the booth and says, "Hi, hello there. You must be newcomers. Haven't seen your faces very often. You new ladies in town? You have any illegal goods to sell? That's what I'm in the business of."
Well, I've never seen you before here either.
You can talk to
Hi.
our finest lady, and Tawny like pushes Kildak forward.
Another dwarven woman. Always lovely to see another dwarven woman in town. How you doing, miss? And goes to shake your hand, Kildak.
I'm fine. What? Why am I talking to you? What happened?
Well, I was just curious if you have any illegal items to sell. You see, you can't really just sell illegal things anywhere. You have to find the right person, and let me tell you, old Bootleg is the right person for the job.
No, I don't have anything.
Okay, well, if you come across anything illegal, you can bring it right here, and I'll buy it off you for a pretty penny. Also, if you need anything smuggled here from the old coast, I can get it here for a price, of course. It's 500 gold for a crate, and then 1,000 to ship something out.
A crate
We
of
could
what?
do it. What?
A crate of what?
A crate of whatever you want.
Oh, just like, yeah, he's just talking about the volumetric crate, you know.
Can I get a
correct.
crate of
One
fingers?
volumetric crate. What?
like if I wanted a crate of fingers, could I get a crate of fingers?
Is it like an assortment of fingers or like a specific finger that you're looking for?
That was gonna be my question.
Like, probably like just the thumbs and middle fingers is what I'm looking for.
I will tell you, sweetie, that's horrifying. Not the craziest thing I've heard. We could do that, and it would probably crate of fingers. Does who the fingers came from, is that important? Like, if they're all goblin fingers, does that matter to you? Or it just has to be fingers?
Just fingers.
Yeah, fingers? I heard fingers. So if you wanted, let me be clear though. If you wanted to receive a crate of fingers, 500 gold, and in a 10-day, I could have you a crate of fingers. Now, if you have a crate of fingers and you want that crate of fingers sent to somebody else, I could do that for 1,000 gold.
I'd have to pay you to send the crate of fingers to someone else.
And that'd be more expensive than buying a crate of fingers?
Correct.
So,
Look. If you had, say, blankets, and you wanted to send somebody blankets, you could send it on any old ship that you wanted. But if you go to the Waterdeep Navy and say, hey, my sister wants this crate full of fingers, they're going to arrest you on the spot. I'm not going to arrest you. I'm going to ask for 1,000 gold pieces. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Who else are you going
Well,
to get to ship your crate of fingers?
what if I didn't bring it
Me.
back
probably
here?
just do it myself.
What if
You
I
could do it
acquired the crate of fingers, but instead of you bringing it here for me to send to somewhere else, what if we just cut out the middleman, which is, I guess, still you, and just you acquired the crate of fingers and then took it somewhere immediately? Would that be 1,500 gold?
So you're saying you would want the crate of fingers to go from, say, Baldur's Gate to, say, Red Rat Bay?
Yes. In theory.
I could probably still do that for 1,000. The hard part's the trackless sea.
So if we stayed over in the Thayan coast, it'd be cheaper?
Yeah, probably.
What if
What about your fingers?
They won't fill a crate.
How much you willing to pay? You see, he holds up a hand and he's already missing 2 fingers.
So do we want a crate of fingers? We do have 500 gold pieces.
No, 500 gold pieces will get you a crate. Well, I will send you a crate of fingers.
I thought you said you'd get me a crate for 500. You send a crate for 1,000. You said
I
you'll
feel
get
like
me a
you should
crate.
have wrote down your prices or something. It seems like you're all over the place.
Make a persuasion check for me.
So you're gonna get me a crate for 200 because we don't know what's going on over here?
make a persuasion check for me.
Tawny just wanted a
Also-
little snack.
I love that there's a
Nat
smuggling fee.
20! For a 26. So a crate of fingers for 200?
He goes,
Tawny, is that what you want?
he goes, for a pretty newcomer like you, I could do a crate of fingers for 200 gold.
Now do we want a crate of fingers for 200 gold?
We talked him down. Now I feel obligated. He's doing us a favor.
It just
Could
seems
be a
like a
special
good
tool
snack
that'll
for when
come
I'm
in
in my
handy
dragon
later.
form.
How is that a good snack? How much
Oh,
would
Where'd
a
you get the
crate-
munchies?
Little. Like when you buy
like
bite-sized
Cheetos?
stuff. Like, yeah, like... It's better than Wallywig again.
You see,
Tawny like looks around and she's like, "Well, did anyone else want a crate of fingers?"
Bug-Eye has turned a little pale, but he says no. No crate of fingers for Bug-Eye.
I can't imagine a single use for a crate of fingers. Now, if we
You
had
see
a crate of
Bootleg is
fingers, I
writing
could
on a piece of
imagine.
paper. He goes, thumbs and middle fingers crate. And that's just one crate, correct? One crate fingers.
No, you told me 2. For 200.
You did. You definitely did.
Only because it was a nat 20. I'll give it to you. He goes, okay, 2 crates, 200 gold, crate of fingers.
This could be
Scratch that.
awesome for a prank too.
Okay. I mean, for this
Yes.
price, we might as well.
He goes, all right, let me see that gold and I'll sign off on it.
Yeah, so we'll give you half now, half upon arrival.
No, sorry, little missy. It's all the gold now. That's the way it be. Or
Do you have?
could go get it yourself.
Do you have references?
Right? No.
Right.
Connie?
If I tried to stiff someone, they'd shoot me in the face.
That's fair. That's a good reference.
Tawny wants to lean in and be like, "You know why we want these coins? It's because
Fingers.
I'm actually a dragon." And then she just like blows on his face.
Are you blowing like lightning or just like regular
Just air.
breath?
Just air.
Wow. This guy.
You see Bootleg goes, that's a good one, honey. You're actually a dragon. You're not a dragon, you're a person. Let me see that 200 gold.
Okay.
Just let him see it. You don't give it to
We
him.
can pay now. Tawny won't mind eating him later if he doesn't provide,
That's if
and
you
then we
can-
can steal the 200 gold plus more back later.
That's if you
This
can
is like
find
a
him.
find him.
Cool. So you can subtract 200 gold from the ship's treasury, and he says, give me 10 days and I'll have a crate of fingers.
That also
Two-
means we
two
need to come
crates.
back.
2
in
crates,
30.
fingers, 10 days.
How long will you hold him?
I mean, I'll just keep him here for as long as you want.
Okay.
I don't care.
I just wanted to make sure there wasn't like some kind of restocking fee after 3 days or something.
Nah, I don't care.
Don't give him ideas.
We just gave him 200 gold pieces for
Two crates
two
of fingers.
crates of fingers.
Of thumbs and middle fingers.
Great combo.
Lovely. Cool. He said, well, come back anytime if you need things shipped overseas or if you got any illegal things to buy. So you guys continue to make your way to Clickety Clackety, and which is
Baffled. We just
over here.
we're like a bunch of children walking through like the game part of a fair. Like we just spent $80 on a shitty stuffed animal that's this big. Like
Yeah.
100%.
I was just
That's what just happened.
wondering.
Yes. So you come to Clickety Clackety. It is 4 like 2x4s that have been roped together with like what's left over of a sail draped over as a tent. You see there are there's currently one goblin sitting at the counter, head in his hands, looking at you guys. There's 2 goblins just sprinting laps around the store, and there is one goblin, like kind of actually in the back behind the main shelf, with just a like bag of coins that he's just clicking coins together and just staring at them. And there's a second one beside him with a jar of marbles and just pouring the marbles into his mouth. And you come up to the store, and the goblin with his hands in his head in his hands goes, come to Clicky Clacky? You got a Clicky Clacky for me?
You got
we
clicky
give
clacky
you-
for me?
I want Clicky Clacky.
But I want clicky clacky.
You give me Clicky Clacky, I give you Clicky Clacky.
You give me clacky clacky, then I'll give you clicky clacking.
The one that's clicking the coins together in the back goes, you smell funny.
You smell funny.
You smell bad.
Well, you smell okay. It's just funny.
You smell stinky. Stinky! And the 2 running around go, stinky, stinky! And then they run past.
God, I hate goblins.
You're kind of funny.
You see the one that is like doing the haggling stands up on the table and goes, show me your clicky clacky.
Show me your clicky clacky.
Make a persuasion check.
16.
You see the goblin reaches on the counter and pulls out a bag and holds a bag and shakes it, and you hear it makes like just a jumble of stuff, and he goes, 10 clicky clackies for a bag of clicky clackies, or bag of clicky clackies for bag of clicky clackies.
We could give him a bag with 2 clicky clackies for his bag of hopefully more than 2 clicky clackies.
I was gonna say, does it sound like it's just gold coins in the bag, or does it have a different
it
tone?
is definitely not gold coins. It is a plethora of things. You can see by the way the bag moves, it is a bag of like weird shaped objects.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna take out 2 gold coins and click them in my finger. Try and give them the 2 clicky clacky for clicky clacky.
10 clicky clackies. They're clicky clacky.
Put him in a bag.
Put him in a bag.
I don't have a bag. Here, give it to Tawny.
Tawny's
You see
gonna
the
like.
goblin as you give it to the goblin goes
Do they have like bags on their table?
Yeah, they have sacks and they have. Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Tawny's gonna take one, and if it has stuff in it, she's just gonna like dump it, and then put her coins in the bag, and then she's gonna go clicky clacky bag.
You dump the stuff, and the goblins, like all the goblins, the 3 goblins in there stop and just watch you dump the stuff. The one with the marbles in his mouth just spits all the marbles out. You steal clicky clacky?
Not stealing, just borrowing bag.
Borrow. 1 second. The 3 of them huddle together. Borrow. One peeks over you. Borrow.
Give him the bag.
He
Give him the bag back.
He wants you to describe what borrowing is.
Borrow.
Give it back.
I'll give it back.
Give back. We give back. Comes back to the counter. Borrow. And sweeps the content. What was in the bag was just like a cluster of random items. Like completely like broken trinkets, weird items. He just sweeps it off the counter and goes, borrow. And the 2 in the back go, borrow. Click. Right back to the marbles.
So does the goblin that was gonna trade with us, does he still have his bag?
Yes, he's still offering a bag.
Bag for bag?
Bag for bag.
Jake, what is your passive perception?
Baffled.
Actually, I will give you this, because you did say that you hated goblins. Give me a perception check for me.
Tawny has no concept of money. Like, doing all of this is just for shits and giggles for her.
Wikipedia has no impulse control. No
Kodak's
impulse
sitting here
control.
watching what's happening, not really paying attention to it, just kind of staring in question.
So you rolled low.
Oh yeah, it was a 3.
Oh, okay.
Great.
Cool. Sweet. With that, you... Cool. So, Tawny, what are you doing with the goblin that's selling you things?
He said bag for bag, so she got a bag with 2 coins in it, and is offering a bag of clicky clacky for his bag of clicky clacky.
You see, he takes the bag, he shakes it, he hears the coins, he goes, clicky clacky, and then tosses you the bag that he had.
This is not a good business model.
Tawny wants to immediately, like, lean down as far as she can so she's, like, almost level with Wikipedia so they can sort through the bag.
Cool. I need each of you to roll. So I need, in total, 5 rolls on a D100.
A D100?
Correct.
Like, each?
Grand total. There are 5 random trinkets, and I'm going to pull from a random table.
I got a 39.
The first thing you pull out of the bag is it looks like basically a mess kit, like a kit that would contain food, or like your supplies to do cooking with. It is empty, but it has this like carving of an adventure party called the C Team on it, and they're like in like an action pose, and this is the C Team, their like branded mess kit.
Like a lunchbox.
It's like a lunchbox, exactly.
C is in the letter or C is in the water?
C is in the letter, but they're all water themed.
My next roll was then a 58.
A 58. You also find a like small pointed hat, like that would go in a gnome, but it glows in the dark.
Ooh. I rolled a 5.
Tawny rolled a 5. So this is a like rune inscribed rod that you would recognize used to be an immovable rod, so you could activate it, and wherever it was, it would lock in place basically until the user unlocked it from that location, but the runes have gone dark, so now it is a movable rod.
That's a stick.
It's a metal stick.
That's a stick. Yeah.
It's a stick. Yep. Hit me with another one, Tawny.
25.
25.
I'm loving this, by the way.
There is
Kill deck, you're gonna roll the last one.
there is like a very small stone tablet with a single recipe carved in it for cooking mushrooms.
Awesome. Mr. Orc's gonna love that.
I want to pull one out.
Yeah, kill that. Come on. Look.
97.
97. That's a good roll. You find the last thing you pull out is a walnut that has been carved to look like a wizard's face.
Awesome. I want to just keep buying all the bags of clicky clacky until
All the
I
bags.
exhaust John's list.
The goblin looks at you and goes, clicky clacky, and holds up another bag. 10 clicky clackies for 1 clicky clack.
How about we'll come back when we come to get our creative fingers. We'll celebrate with another clicky clacky bag.
Okay, that's a good.
You
idea.
see all of them stop again. The two that were running around stop as well. Crate of fingers?
They're ours.
Thumbs and middle fingers.
Not for sale.
They all lean in together. Crate of fingers.
Snack.
We know what crates of fingers are. And you see they kind of like, they're all now talking about these crate of fingers. As you guys begin to walk away, the one that was clicking the coins together goes, "Bye, Stinky." Cool. Is there anything on the dock that you actually?
There's so much on the dock I want to see.
Yeah. So what's still in the dock is the dock shop.
The dock shop.
There's a dock shop.
Dock
There's
shop.
Moodles. There. You see that the rest of your crew is currently still buying food, and right next to you, there's a little like tent overhang that actually extends pretty deep into the cliff, and you see within there, you can hear the work of a forge. Hammers, the hiss of steam as something hot is placed in water. There's some forge back there, and there's two signs. One says hot tempered, the other one says the same but in Dwarvish.
I'm going to hot temper because I saw hammers.
Cool. You make your way to hot tempered. As you approach, you see coming out from the back, there is a dwarf with almost like a pirate's bandana comes out. Big sweaty dwarf makes his way out, as well as another creature which looks almost identical to Bug-Eye Bill, except instead of his long black hair, completely bald on top, and he's missing his left lower arm. And they both kind of make their way out from inside of the forge to the counter, and the dwarf comes up to you and in Dwarvish goes, "Estver Lorm, Estron Toms, Formif Lorge." Which you know is simply, my name is Lorm, his name is Tongs, this is my forge.
Hello, Lauren. I have
Just out of curiosity, are you speaking Dwarvish or are you speaking
yes.
Common? Okay.
I'm gonna speak Dwarvish back to him. Hello, Lorm. Was looking to have my blade maybe honed in a little. Is that something you could do?
I can do that. Yeah. Do you show him his sword?
Yeah, I pulled out my rapier. I kind of put it on the table.
Cool. He examines it for a second as I price out how much that would be.
I think Wakefie's just kind of looking in awe because I don't think I've heard you speak in Dwarvish before.
He sees you and goes, 3 gold. Sharpen it up.
Okay, yeah. It's been through some stuff. About how long will that take?
to a minute.
Okay, sounds good. Here's 3.
You pay him the, what do you say? 2 gold, 3 gold?
I think we said 1. No, it was 3.
So you pay him the 3 gold. He walks in the back. You hear him hammer. You hear him like sharpening it on the way back, and he brings it back to you. Let me see. It has a +1 on damage for a little bit.
Cool.
He kind of points to like a sign in common, and he goes, "I can fix it if it breaks. We can build it new for full price if you provide material. If you help, I'll cut 25% off."
Tawny goes, I want to make a sword. She has to say that in common tongue, though.
Yeah. The dwarf looks you up and down, and you see that the one that looks like Bug-Eye just gives you a big smile and a big wave with one of his hands.
Can we keep him?
No! that is a being!
Well, he's probably a better carpenter than the one we got now.
Can't be
Bug-Eye
worse.
is right here.
Oh no.
Make a stealth check for me. I want to know if Bug-Eye heard it. You gotta beat
I feel like we could be.
I'm gonna have to
What do I gotta
beat
beat?
Wikipedia up for Bug-Eye.
I got an 8.
Okay. Bug-Eye just does not hear what you said. But he does see, like, you like quickly look over, like you said something bad, and so he knows something happened, but didn't hear what was said. You see Lorm looks Tawny up and down and goes, "You know how to build sword?"
Nope. Would like
Then
to,
you'll be-
though.
Then you'll be a hindrance. I'd add 25%.
That's fair. I mean, yeah.
It's kind of worth it. It's kind
You
of like
think I could do it
Build-A-Bear.
with my lightning? Like, instead of, like, fire, like with the forge, do you think I could just, like, lightning make the sword? Lightning brand the sword? I don't know. Tony
Lorm
has
looks
no
at-
idea how this works.
Lorm looks at Kildak and goes, "She thinks if she electrocutes metal, she can forge."
She's new.
It's hot.
It.
That sounds pretty cool to
forgive her.
me.
Tawny just walks away.
Oh,
she's
never
done.
mind. Never
She's
mind.
done.
Thank you.
Conversation was too long. I'm gonna follow Tawny.
You see that Tongs, the big red bald one, rustles under the, goes into the back and comes back with a set of leather armor. It's a single-shouldered pauldron, very simple piece, but very nicely made. And you see him; he comes out with it. And the Lorm looks over as Tongs comes back in and goes, "Ah, that was his first piece done all by himself." So proud of him. And Lorm kind of steps out and looks to Bug-Eye, and with this big smile offers Bug-Eye this piece. And Bug-Eye, looking like very honored, like with almost a tear in his eye, takes it from him, gives him a deep bow, and says something in a different language to this other creature, who gives him a deep bow back. And as you begin to walk away, Bug-Eye is looking at this piece, and this is a beautiful gesture, and kind of like compares it to himself. He goes, "It will not fit me. Master Kildan, would you like?"
Oh.
It is a well-crafted piece of armor, and offers it to you. It is a nice piece of leather armor. It would give you +1 to your armor class if you were to take it.
Yeah, thank you, Bug-Eye. That's very kind of you.
Consider it a thank you for being nice to me.
Aw.
Where did you say you guys go?
I don't know. I'm following Tawny. She has a strong sense of like leadership right now, and I'm just really drawn to that in this moment. So I'm just gonna follow her.
I just like walked slightly away, but we can
I'm
go
gonna
in.
keep following you.
Let's go to the elevator. Tawny's done shopping. She wants to drink.
So you guys step into the elevators. You get hoisted up to the next level, and stepping off the elevators, you are met with the smell of smoke, roasted meat, and ale. You are now in the tavern within the cranium of the skull called the Noose. And the Noose is made up of 3 large rooms, each connected by a stone arch, which is made up of carved sea creatures. The center of the room is filled with tables, patrons, servers, with the bar extending across the entire back wall. Pirate flags, lanterns hung from the ceiling. The stone above the bar is covered with a wall-to-wall depiction of an octopus, its eyes overlooking the tavern, and goblets of splashing liquid in each of its 8 arms. The room to the right of the lounge is filled with smoke and gamblers, furnished with card tables, dartboards, dragon chess sets, and all sorts of gambling games. The room on the left is filled with maps, communal navigation tools, bulletin boards full of bounties, and declarations from neighboring settlements with news from the mainland. This room also has a dark oak door adorned with a carving of Umberly, the sea goddess, reeling in her 5 mighty tidal horses. As you guys walk into this room, you see there is a plethora of different races, different people, shapes and sizes, all looking very piratey, enjoying food, ale, and laughter. You see across the back bar there is the long bar table, and behind the bar is a turtle who looks to be like a humanoid turtle who is at a snail's pace moving over to the rum, pouring a glass of rum, turns back, sets it on the table, slides it across the table. It falls off the side and like splashes onto the ground. Next time. Goes back to pour another one, and this very slow bartender is making his way. And you guys enter into the tavern. This is the Noose, and I'll hand it over to you guys if you guys want to do anything.
Tawny goes straight to the bartender to get a drink.
Oh yeah, we all do, I think.
I think that was a given.
So this is, you see the turtle looks at you and goes, "Aye, newcomers.
Aye.
Hello.
What can I get for you?"
Like a bottle of rum, please.
"I can do that." He turns to go make a bottle of rum. All the prices are on here. So 10 gold for a bottle of rum. I'm going to say if you're just drinking it just to have a drink, it's 1 gold for like a
No, she
of
wants
rum.
a whole bottle. Like she wants a bottle that they would pour into other drinks because she just wants the whole thing.
Deal. Yeah, so a bottle of rum is 10 gold, and that will serve as like the potion of rum. 1 gold for just like a casual like roleplay drink. 200 gold for the whole barrel, which is 10 balls of rum, and will also like give rum for the crew. Supplies for a day is 100 gold. Ship repairs, which is 4 hit dice, is 300.
Supplies, is that like what kind of supplies is in that?
That is food to travel. So if you give 100 gold, it'll be a day's worth of travel.
So
We already
need Mr.
said
Oric 50 coins.
50 for food.
Yes.
like you said,
So you-
clean boot.
The turtle goes, he pours the drink, comes back and sits it. This gives you this whole bottle of rum to Tawny. It says, "That will be 10 gold pieces for you, ma'am."
Tawny hands it over.
He'll look to everyone else and go, "What can I get all of you?"
I'll have a glass of rum, please.
Just a glass. Think 1 gold for the glass.
Nah.
And you, little miss. And you see his neck like extends out of his shell and like looks down over the counter. Now, I'm gonna give you rum no matter what you say. But I am curious, are you old enough to drink?
Yes, I'm old enough to drink. What do you think?
I think you look like a child.
Well, that's insulting. I'm a 26-year-old lady. How old are you? 1 million?
Yes. And then he's gonna turn back and pour Kildak. He gave you a drink. He gives you a cup. He goes, forget asking a lady her age. This one's on the house.
Good. It better be. She takes it.
Wickeby's older than Tawny.
How old are y'all?
Says the old man.
Is there anything else you guys want to buy from the from Yordle, the bartender?
Yordle the turtle?
It's Yordle the turtle, actually.
Kildak should probably get the rum for the crew.
I was gonna say, we should probably get a barrel and a couple supplies.
Yeah. Let's get a barrel. So we have one day of rations, so I think we didn't get very far those last couple. Maybe we should get like another 10 or so, you think? Is that a lot?
Do
That
you have
sounds
that
like a
much
lot.
money?
I don't know. Well, we do,
I'm sorry.
but
Maybe like 5.
5?
I'm
Are the
thinking
prices
five.
the
Gotta see what
same?
Mr. Orc scrounged up.
Not much. Are the prices the same across the whole area, I assume?
Yeah, just about.
Okay.
Unless you're trying to kill people for some food, because whatever you steal is always free.
He makes a good point.
So thanks. We'll take 5.
5 supplies. Which ship is it going to? I know down at the docks, I was down there just the other day. I know the Double Cross is still out there, and I'm sure the Orachin is out there too. What ship are we taking it to?
It's the Depressed Guppy. Just moored in today.
The Depressed Guppy. We'll have her sent over. You must be new here.
Yes, just moored in today.
Tawny is just like chugging her bottle. Like she's like just drinking it away, not paying attention to this conversation.
Have you met with the octopus yet?
No.
Oh, you must have just moored in today then.
Yes, we just moored in today.
Oh, wow, you must be new here. Yeah, the octopus will probably want to see you before you leave. Don't go nowhere without seeing him. You can't just see him, though. You would know that. You're probably new here. He has to invite you in. He motions to the door in the other room. Yeah, but you best be on your best behavior. He's a good man, but he's a hard pirate. Say, you said it was called the Depressed Guppy?
Yeah, that's our ship.
I haven't heard that name before. When'd you moor in here?
Oh my god. We need to go.
Moored in just today.
And Jake, as you go to pay, you notice that 2 of your platinum pieces are missing.
Like Jacob's platinum pieces or the ship's?
Kildak's platinum pieces, like his personal.
Someone stole my money. It was in here.
Yeah. So as you were standing at the bar, and like you notice that you're missing some of your platinum. I need all three of you to make dexterity saving throws for me.
An unnatural 20.
Ooh. Okay.
Unnatural 21.
Wow.
I got a 19.
It'd be impressive if you got a natural 21.
Natural 21.
Yeah.
Dexterity saving throw. Jeez, I'm having rough rolls today. 14.
14. Kildek, you are bumped hard from behind. Your rum kind of like clatters and spills out on the counter as a lizard-like man pushes past you, slams his hands on the table, and on the bar table.
Bar counter.
The bar counter. Thank you. I couldn't think of the word counter.
The bar.
The bar. And it says, "Hey, you stupid turtle! Where's the boss's freaking rum? He's been waiting for like 20 freaking minutes." And you see the turtle go, "Oh, I was just serving these people." He goes, "I don't care who you're serving. The boss ordered his rum, and he wants his freaking rum." And he goes and tries to just grab who would be the closest, Tawny's bottle out of her hand. Tawny, he is gonna make a dexterity check if you would like to oppose it.
Yeah. How do I do that?
You're gonna roll a dexterity check for me.
22, natural 20.
Oh my
Nice.
god. He rolled
Wait, was it natural 20?
It was a natural 20, and then I had a plus 2.
You
The
rolled a
natural 20 is more powerful than the 22.
Yes. He rolled a natural 20. You rolled a natural 20. He rolled a nat 1. So.
Wow.
No, really?
Yes. Yeah. He goes to reach for the bottle. You yank it clean out of his hand. He completely misses. You have like a free turn to anything you want at this point. You don't have to do anything, but with such like a wide gap, he is so off balance, so out of his groove.
She wants to like take her hand to like keep holding him away, and then just like keep drinking. Like just to, like shoop.
You see, you like easily stiff arm him out, continue drinking, and you at this point you hear a crash from the other room. The lizard folk, his face goes from like aggressive and angry to fear. He goes, "The boss wanted his rum," and you hear from the game room, a loud, boisterous voice shouting, "You calling me a cheater? You won't be calling nobody nothing when I smash your teeth in." Poof! You hear a smash, a table get tossed over. You hear something heavy hit stone. You hear someone collapse to the ground. And the voice go, "Yeah, that's right. Go cry to your mommy." Poof, and a sound of a boot hitting something soft and squishy. From the other room, lumbering in, is this huge bugbear. A bugbear is a goblin-esque creature. They're considered goblinoids, but they are. He's about the size of Bug-Eye Bill. He's about 10, 11 feet tall, huge, muscly arms, usually covered in like a brown fur, but this one is very patchy. You can see he's covered in all sorts of scars where now the fur doesn't grow. He has all sorts of like scars on his face. Part of his mouth is cut, so like it droops a little bit, and he lumbers into the room and sees the three of you at the bar with the lizard folk. Lumbers towards the bar, puts one hand on the lizard folk's head, and just throws him behind him, and stands like looms over the three of you, and looks down, looks to Wikipedia, looks to Tawny, looks to Kildek, and says, I ordered that rum. And then is going to put his hands on the counter, but because of his long arms, is going to put it between, one arm is going to be between Kildek and Tawny, and the other arm is between Wikipedia and Tawny. So he is looming over Tawny. And he says, and I want my rum. And we're going to end the session there.
And here the gilded voyage of our daring swashbucklers will have to lie. I hope you enjoyed me tale, and if you did, give a big old like and subscribe for more. For now, let us ponder the plunder our pirates may find, the grog they may gulp, and the scurvy scoundrels they may see in the comment section below. Avast ye until we meet again over another round at the Four Rings Inn.